everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. So today I am very excited because I'm filming a video that I've wanted to do for a while now. Last year I watched a lot of TV, so I'm going to go over the TV shows that I've watched in 2020. And for those of you who don't know, I actually don't have cable, and I'm thinking maybe I want to get cable. I want to go through all the TV shows that I have binge watched on Netflix and Hulu. Those are the accounts that I have, or the subscription services that I have. So if you want to hang out for a little bit and I'll let you know the shows that I watched and what I thought about them, then just keep watching. Okay, so the very first show in 2020, like January I would say, I watched Scandal. I watched the however many, I think they had 7 seasons on Netflix. I'm obsessed with Kerry Washington. I think she is phenomenal. I love that show. The only thing I didn't really like was like the side story of like B613, I can't remember, B36, whatever that like military part of it was. I didn't really like that. I liked everything else. It got very intense at times, but yeah, I really liked like seeing the campaign trail and all of that, so I definitely recommend Scandal. And then I think right after that I watched Designated Survivor, because that was in the beginning of the year, but I can't remember if they were back to back or not. But Designated Survivor is probably my top favorite show ever. I really like it. I didn't like the main character, the president, whoever played him. I don't know his actual name, but he kind of bothered me only because he's very like soft-spoken and all that, but the show is really, really good. Favorite character hands down is Hannah. She is the FBI agent and she is a badass. She is so cool, like unbelievable acting skills. Love her so much. I actually started to rewatch this show again like in the last week or so because of everything happening in the world. I was like, okay, I need to see like the resemblance or the relevance of this show, and it was like, it's like scary how accurate it is and all that. But not accurate, but like kind of mirrors what's happening right now. Not exactly the same, but in a certain way. So if you watch that show, then you know what I'm kind of talking about, but I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, that show was definitely, did I even write that down? Yeah, I did. Okay. That show was definitely one of my top favorite shows that I've ever watched in 2020. I did kind of get through The Office. I want to say I got to like season 5 or 6, and then after that I was just like, nope, can't do it anymore. Humor is just not really my kind of humor. I'm more of a Friends person, if that tells you anything. During quarantine, so like February, March, April, May, like I was home with my parents, so I crushed some reality TV. I watched Love is Blind. That was so good. I think I finished that in like 3 days or something crazy like that, because literally I had absolutely nothing to do. And then I also watched The Circle, which I thought was so stupid, but those two like kind of, it was fun to watch them because I love reality TV. Speaking of that, I also watched Real Housewives of Orange County and Real Housewives of New Jersey. Those are my 2 favorite Real Housewives series. New Jersey is the best because I know the locations and all of that of where they're going and everything. I think that's so cool. And it's so funny because they didn't have season 10 on Netflix, because that was like, or season 9 on Netflix, because that was the most recent season that they filmed. So I actually ended up buying that season on Amazon Prime. Listen, no regrets. This stuff made me happy in 2020, so we're just going with it. I actually might rewatch that last season just for fun. I crushed Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That show is so good. It's on Hulu. It was such like a feel-good show. I just like loved every freaking second of it. If you haven't seen the original, like with Melissa Joan Hart, you gotta watch it. She is incredible. I think she's a really underrated actress. I mean, she's not in that much, I don't think. I don't really know like her IMDb like resume per se. Yeah, I just love her, and I love it that show so much. I might have to start watching that again because I like to have like a sitcom and like a drama like back and forth. So I also, speaking of having a drama and a sitcom, I watched Once Upon a Time, except I was rudely interrupted when Netflix decided to take it off of Netflix. I was so mad because I was also watching That 70s Show at the same time, and I was rudely interrupted by watching both of those. It was just so annoying. Like, I was on season 3, 4 of Once Upon a Time. Love that show so much. I think my Disney Plus subscription that comes with my internet, like, ran out because I no longer can log into that, and I don't know if I want to pay for it. I don't know, we'll see. I might, because I'm getting kind of really like slim pickings here with Netflix and Hulu. It is Netflix, I've pretty much not even watched that much anymore because there's just nothing to watch on it. It's so annoying. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to figure out my TV situation because TV is the way that I decompress, and it is a very distracting thing. I feel like it does take up a lot of my time. You know, it's a good and bad thing because it distracts me for sure, but gotta work on time management for sure. Anyway, continuing on with my TV shows that I watched in 2020. So, 2020. Why did I say 2020? I feel like that's so weird. So there's Melissa and Joey. Oh my god. Melissa and Joey is such a funny show. It does get a little bit old, and I really like their humor. It's such a funny show. Both of the characters in there are so funny, and that was also a really good feel-good show. Melissa Joan Hart is also in that show as well. She's the main character. So, I watched Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life, the one with the four like hour-long episodes, and that was really interesting. I don't think I really loved it, but I watched it just to watch it. I watched Emily in Paris, and at the time I really liked it, but now that I look back at it, it was really, really cheesy and kind of dumb. But like, sometimes you just need that sort of escape. I watched One Tree Hill, but I only got to season 2 because it was just too dramatic for me. I mean, they're in high school, and there's like so much shit going on. Like, I don't know. I really didn't like that show too much. I want to like it, but I just can't. The Hills. Oh my god, I watched The Hills. All 5 seasons, I want to say, were on Hulu. I really like that show because she worked at like a fashion magazine. That was really cool to see. And then, of course, I did watch a lot of Shark Tank last year, and I'm continuing it into this year. So anyways, you guys, that was all the TV that I watched in 2020. I thought this video would be kind of fun and a little bit different for me because I don't really do like sit down videos like this, but let me know the shows that you watched in 2020. Do you have cable? Let me know. If you have Netflix or Hulu, please tell me, what are you watching? What are you loving? Because it's driving me crazy. I'm like running out of shows to watch on the two. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!